Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing today? Listen, today I spent most of the morning thinking it was Saturday, but you know, we're here. We are here. Hello. Happy update week also. Hi, Emmy, Lily, Lime Wolf, Laura, Tiki, Caitlin. Hello. What am I going to do while I say hi to everybody? Eggs. That's what it is. Momo, hi. Icy, Anthony.
I hope
Camille, Michelle, hello, hello. If anybody celebrates the holiday, happy Easter to you all. If not, happy Sunday. Happy update week. Hi, Rebecca. I'm excited to be here. We have some things to do. I'm not going to forget. We have to do this whole key situation. We'll figure it out. Don't tell me. I haven't seen anything about it. I'm not doing that right now, by the way. Right now, I'm just looking for eggs. But yeah, I haven't really seen anything about it. I just know it's a thing. So we're going to go to the Aladdin realm, which is where I assume I need to be. And we're just going to explore until we find our way to completion of the quest. We're also going to, you know, gather some eggs since that's going away soon. I was thinking about working on my Dreamsnap, but we'll see about that versus doing maybe some storybook magic grinding, which we won't need for the update, but I will need for the update. So yeah, we'll do some things. Also, if you checked out, how could there be no eggs here? If you checked out the schedule for the week, half of the days I'm like, I don't know what we're doing. I simply don't know what we're doing. And that's because I feel like either tomorrow or Tuesday is going to be patch notes day. Usually it's on a Monday. Sometimes they drop them late though. And I know patch notes day we're going to end up talking about Dreamlight Valley the whole time anyway. So it would just make the most sense for us to play DDV that day. I'm kind of trying to just wait and see what happens. Hi Candia, hello. You'd be surprised if the Wonderland realm doesn't have at least one or two secret things like that. I feel like it could for sure. I kind of like secret quests. I think they're fun. I think it's fun to try to figure out by myself if I can. I remember the Monsters Inc. one. I think I also took a while to figure out. But not because like I was actively searching and having a hard time, just because I don't know. I just got the characters, got distracted doing friendship quests, and then kind of forgot about it for a little while, which is exactly what's happened now with this Aladdin realm key quest. Thanks for stopping by, Candia. I hope you have a great rest of your day. You started working on a new storage room? Nice. Listen, I saw Oscar's Cozy Corner posted a video, or maybe it was during a live stream, one or the other, where he was working on a storage island, I think. And then I believe I saw probably Senpai was making a storage room, one room to hold every item in the game. And that I found interesting and intriguing. That would be not my usual preferred method of storage system-age because I like having things quite separated. But the reasoning that he gave was that there are so many gift-giving tasks in Star Paths, for instance, and it can take forever to go from room to room and find everything that you need, which I do agree with. So I'm wondering if I should make a supplemental storage room that's like a gift-giving storage room. And I don't know. That would be a little bit annoying though. I wish you could turn off chests for utilization of resources. What I mean by that is I feel like you could do this in Coral Island, if I'm not mistaken. If you had a chest, like a storage locale, you could select whether the items would be used in cooking or crafting. And I feel like that would be really nice for Dreamlight Valley to be able to have a designated storage room that's just for finding gifts for people. And then we could decide and designate that those items would not be used in cooking or crafting. Because that's, I think, the biggest issue. Typically, I think crafting and cooking draws from the storage supply with the least amount of the item in it first, or it's something like that. The secret Timon quest. There was a secret Timon quest? What was that? Did I do that? Hi, Yuri. A gift storage room with a Christmas theme. Wait, that would be kind of cute, though. That would be kind of cute. Where are the rest of these eggs? I'm so excited about the update. You want only one room, so you're trying a new design. I feel like one room just wouldn't work for me for my, like, all of my storage because I keep too much of everything. I don't know if, like, yeah, I just keep too much of everything. Oh, the Simba paintings. I got you. I got you. I did do that. Storage Island was amazing. I'm sure it was. I didn't actually watch it or like look at it, but yes, yes, yes. I haven't been watching much of anything the past like week or so, except the one episode of One Tree Hill that my partner conned me into watching. And by conned, I mean he just asked me if we could watch it. And I said yes. But I've been reading a lot. I'm almost done with Mistborn, which is exciting. That's a lie. I did also watch a couple YouTube videos. One was very interesting indeed. Well, a couple of them were interesting. One was a video essay that was titled something like Chloe and Hallie, the duo that never should have broken up. And you know what? I do believe that. I love both of the Bailey sisters, and I do think they're fabulous on their own, but their combined joint slay when they join forces is just absolutely magical. And I feel like we need another duo project. Hi, Michelle. I'm sorry you've got a migraine. You tried looking for inspo, but it was all multiple rooms. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. You think you could make a floating island storage work? At least it's only one loading screen. I don't know why the idea of having a storage island is not very appealing to me. I think I just don't really love, like, I mean, I'm sure there are ways to make it beautiful and stunning. Something about having chests outside just feels like I would get icked out by it. You have all your storage in one room, but you have nowhere near as much. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I feel like I try to have at least one full row in a chest of every resource, and most of the time it's actually 2 rows or more of every item. So that's just like a lot of storage chests. I couldn't possibly fit all of that in one room and be able to navigate it. I don't think it would work. Ooh, you're watching Emily in Paris. I've never watched that before. You used to think Hallie was a better soloist, but after Little Mermaid, you start to think the duo was for them. I think I like both of their stuff, just together, like solo stuff, but together, they were just on another level. I also feel like they used to do like very experimental, like genre blending stuff with their music. It was still radio friendly though, which is a completely different skill set entirely, like to be very distinct but also radio friendly. And I feel like their solo stuff feels a lot more, I'm trying to think of a word that's not like rude, because I don't mean it in a rude way. It's a lot more straight edged. It's a lot more predictable perhaps, which is not necessarily bad. But also their harmonies together, I feel like I'm ascending, you know? Like when they sing together, it's just, oh, everything. And then some. You finally got the Bookish fire pit in Scrooge's. Oh my goodness, amazing. I actually need to check my Scrooge shops. So we'll go get the biome eggs and then we'll check those. Hi, Kat. Hello. Do I have a favorite show? I don't know. If I had to guess right now based on the name that came into my head, The Good Place. I really like The Good Place. I've been having a real hard time with One Tree Hill the past couple episodes. We took a long hiatus at the end of season 5. We're starting season 6 now. We're maybe like 3 episodes in. a horrific thing just happened. And by horrific, I mean tragic. And by tragic, I mean I hated it the first time it happened when I first watched the show. I hated it now. I saw it coming, and then the first scene of the episode this time around, I was like, my spidey senses are tingling. I feel like this is the episode where it happens. And it did, and it was just as annoying this time as it was before. And it doesn't help that like kind of everybody is getting on my nerves right now, except for Nathan and Haley. Nathan and Haley mostly can do no wrong, and even when they do, they don't to me. Except that one, there's one thing that Haley did in like season 2-3 that I'm like, girl, I'm gonna call you out for that one. But everything else, I pretend I don't see it. If I don't agree with it. Lacey, hello. You're obsessed with Wicked? Oh my goodness. Here's the thing. Now, y'all didn't hear this from me, partially because I saw it from one source and I don't know where this information is coming from. Partially because I don't think it's official information. Someone told me that we might have to wait another 4 weeks to actually get the For Good trailer. Now, I don't know who I need to speak to. I don't know who I need to address on the legal documents that I will be sending, but 4 more weeks is diabolical. Diabolical. You didn't realize till you heard Oscar say it in his Storage Island video that there's smart transfer. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is on controller. It's like the T button on a keyboard. It's so helpful. You don't feel like either of them have really found their solo sound, absurdly talented, but not ready for solo careers. I think they also just like do a lot, you know? And I feel like sometimes when you do a lot, I don't know, you got a lot of balls that you're juggling in the air at once. Like, they also were a duo for so long that it's like, yeah, I don't know. If I were a pop star, this is like the second stream in like a week where I've been like, if I were a pop star, I wouldn't be. I would feel that it would be very difficult. I think people maybe don't appreciate the level of complexity that comes with creating a public persona, like creating a brand. Because pop stars, more than a lot of people, but pretty much any celebrity, like, they're a brand, you know? 4 weeks is too long, I agree. Hi, Pooky, how are you? Okay, what do we have in this next Scrooge shop? Give me something good. I'm just so emotional about the fact that Scrooge refuses to give me the Storybook Veil items. That's what I need in the patch notes. I need a line that says that expansion specific Scrooge shops will have an adjustment to be far more likely to give you the expansion exclusive Scrooge items. That's what I need. You've been catching up on the VODs, and last week you were howling at the Ryan Reynolds slander. I would like to apologize again to Mr. Reynolds for bringing him up when he had nothing to do with what I was talking about. My bad. I can admit when I'm wrong. I don't like it, but I can do it. And that was wrong of me. The music may be good, but if you're not charismatic, yeah. And it's not even necessarily just charisma. It's also like distinguishing yourself from other people. And like other people do this too. Like actors also have a brand, like when they present themselves both for roles, but also like in interviews. Like it's all very interesting. Rude. You've been waiting for the new gazebo that came out with Storybook Veil. Me too. And then I saw a few days ago, I think, this might have been a while ago now, I'm just holding on to it because I'm bitter and resentful, but I saw that Let's Play K had tweeted about the fact that she got it, and I was like, oh, lovely. Everybody getting the, what's it called, Bookish Pergola or something? Oh no, Storybook Veil is just stays glitchy. I was like, great, everyone has it except for me. And Steph got it too. Listen, I would like to have a word with, okay, we're gonna have to leave here. I can't be doing this. I would like to have a word with Mr. Scrooge, with Big McDuck, if you will. What's going on? What's going on? Catch any snippets. Well, I did that. Thank you. Okay, I want to catch these snippets, clear my inkies, and then we'll probably head to the Aladdin realm once I get all of this stuff taken care of. Do that quest. I need to do a bit of cleaning around my valley. You want the planet lights? Oh wait, like the hanging ones from the ceiling that are the different colored orbs. I think I just got those maybe last week. I want to say I was on stream when I got them. Hi, Lucy. You're not ready for the new updates premium shop rotation? I am so curious about it. What are we gonna get? You know? I want to see. Like, I love the updates trailer that gets released on update day because it gives us so many sneak peeks at premium shop stuff, and I love that. And I'm hoping for, what are like my big requests for premium shop for this update? I think I really want a Wonderland themed tool set. We need another tool set. It's been too long. I also would really like, oh, I just had it and it's gone. Oh, I want another well skin. I want a well skin actually that looks like this kind of, the little like rocky, foliagey, ivy, rose kind of vibes. That's what I would like. Probably my two biggest desires. It doesn't have to be like that. Any well skin will suffice, but that would be like best case scenario, I think. Yeah, I feel like that's a common thing, Jennifer, the don't meet your heroes thing. I feel like people say that all the time, but I think really the answer is just keeping your expectations in check about anything. Because, like, at the end of the day, you don't know these people. Hi, Silka. Hello, hello. You were going to ask, what do you need to rebuild the rest of the stalls in the Aladdin realm? I think you have to make the stall set, like, kits at the crafting table there again. Like, we had to make some along the course of unlocking Aladdin and Jasmine, but you can craft more there and then you bring them to the stalls. I can't remember the exact resources that you need to craft them, but that's what you gotta do. You hope they update the tool skins to add the royal net. I hope so too. I feel like that might be a little bit too much to ask because it took them ages and eternities for the hourglass. I don't know what I was about to call it. You just want more Wonderland and Fairy Core stuff. I feel like there will be some probably, but considering the whole star path is going to be that, I think it's probably likely that we'll see a bunch of stuff that's not that, and maybe just a couple items in that theme. But I don't know, who's to say? I feel like they have a little bit maybe been moving away from giving us stuff that's super similar to the Star Path stuff in the premium shop, because they used to do that a lot back in the day when the premium shop was first introduced. we would have Star Path items, and then some premium shop items would look like they were literally just Star Path B-sides. And by B-sides, I mean A-sides, because they were often better than the Star Path things. But I feel like they don't really do that anymore. Hi, Desiree. Hello. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Let's see. Okay. How's my inventory looking? It's fine. To Mythopia, and then we can go. Feeling the urge to tear down your plaza and meadow? Oh, I would say maybe wait till the update, but that'll be fun. A birthday update? Oh, that'll be exciting. That will be exciting. Yeah, that's actually a reminder. I can let y'all know it's on the schedule, and I'll post probably, like, I'll schedule the stream officially so it shows up in people's sub feeds and stuff earlier than I usually do. But on Wednesday, on update day, we will be playing the update at 12 noon Eastern time, which is 2 hours before our usual stream time and approximately 3 hours after the update drops. So a bit of an earlier stream, but not like drop time for the update. Hello? No, why would you do that? Thank you. I'm really curious to see. I want to see if we're getting a house with the bonus rewards for the Star Path, because they didn't have that in the developer update, which feels... I don't remember if they showed it in the last developer update. But I want to see if we get one, because if we do... Ooh, if we do, though, the question is it going to be Wonderlandian or is it going to be Fairy Core? I would personally prefer if it were like a Wonderland themed house, just because we already have a couple Fairy Core houses, and I really just want like a teapot house or something. But I would not be opposed to other kind of flowery, naturey houses. But for this Star Path, I would like it to be not that. Hi, Renee. How are you? Can't remember the last time you saw blue skies in your valley. It's always raining. Oh no. Listen, a weather control for Dreamsnaps. I feel like it's in the future. I feel like it's in the near future. And by that, I mean Wednesday. And I need it. I need it, need it, need it. Hi, Kitty. Welcome in. You really want the Queen of Hearts castle? Listen, we literally just watched Alice in Wonderland together on what, Friday. Don't remember what her castle looks like. I really don't. But I feel like I'm on board. I could get behind it. I'm not going to pick up that memory. Oh, I do need a spreadsheet. Make a spreadsheet. I'll do that later. You're so excited to immediately open up your camera once you boot up the game. I don't know what we're gonna do first. I always, well, I think maybe one time I forgot to do this or something, but I pretty much always, the day before the update, I look at the patch notes and I go through and make a list of all of the new things that we have to check out. And I try to put it in the approximate order that I'm gonna do to keep me focused and organized on update day, because the adrenaline be pumping, things get a little chaotic. Desiree, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months, almost a year, catching up on all the DDV content right now. Love to do it while watching the stream. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you. Let me put this stuff away. You can get rid of the net. They have it at Disneyland Paris and it's so cute. The castle. I'm looking forward to the update. I really am. Probably I'll keep all of this stuff. I was trying to think of whether I was going to sell some of this, but probably I will just keep all of it. Nice. Flowers, mushroom. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Why do you look like this? Martini mushrooms. This room is the bane of my existence. I despise it so much. I don't really know why. I just do. Where do I have these? I could probably, oh, we're full. That's fine. I could probably put some stuff in the floating bubbles to help me remember where I put those things. Well, oh well. Okay. Let's sell this stuff and let's head to the Aladdin realm. All of this is stuff that I don't need. You went back to watch the Aladdin developer update and there was no Star Path house skin. Ooh, okay. That's good to know.
I've got the nicest neighbors.
Okay. So I am going to run around the realm. I'm assuming, don't tell me, but I am assuming that there are spots in the realm where we can insert the keys. And we'll try to find those. How did I get so much gold? Good question. When I first started playing Dreamlight Valley, like early phases, money making, I was using like selling a lot of carrots. Then what I did was I started planting a bunch of pumpkins. At some point, I think, now this could be an example of like time passed, now remembering in an exaggerated fashion, but I think I had like 800 pumpkins planted in my valley and I would harvest them once or twice a day and sell them. I didn't really get behind the pumpkin puffs business because I hated cooking in the game like repeatedly like that, and just the pumpkins I peaked and sustained around like 25 million star coins or something. But then I did end up taking the pumpkins and cooking them into pumpkin puffs, not to get this much money, although that was kind of like what ended up happening, but it was specifically because I was trying to complete the cooking memory collection. So a lot of cooking for a lot of hours, and it was not the most fun, but now I have money and I don't have to grind for it. Hi, Kitty. Hello. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to everything that I see and try to find something that looks like it needs a key. Now what is this? Oh, ooh. Well, that was easy. Oh, well, that was easy. Thank you. You're gonna be chomping at the bit to get home on Wednesday. You work till 4, then have a fundraiser until 7. Oh no. Market resources. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, nice. I love it. You're ready for your wells and storybook to be fixed? Oh yes, hopefully that's in the patch notes too. Your tiny digital legs hurt from all the running around. Oh my goodness. You feel like newer players must think the day one players are cheating with the absurd amount of currencies that we have. No, it's just like I don't know how many hours because I really only check when I need to make a Valley Tour video and be like, I did this Valley in X number of hours, but I feel like I'm probably around 2,200 hours in this game, which is an absurd amount and actually a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, I've just spent a lot of time in this game. And when you do that, I feel like the resources, they just show up. Like you're just kind of swimming in them eventually after over 2,000 hours of the game. Okay, let me run around and do a little bit of a cleanup.
I'll take a nap today.
You're grinding up Dreamlight to expand your chest. Nice. I will be curious to see how that feature works and whether it does or does not extend to storage options that are not specifically chests. You looked a couple days ago, you had 10,000 missed. You're nearly up to 50,000 now. Nice. Yeah, I really am glad that I ended up grinding just a bunch of mist. I like having a bunch of a currency that I don't have to worry about right now. Because my Dreamlight is fine, but not nearly as high as it usually is. And my storybook magic is... My pockets are empty of storybook magic. Where does the key drop once all the stalls are built? I think right in front of you, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what happened. After I built the last one, it was just kind of on the ground in front of me. Wait, what about a resources spreadsheet? I do love a spreadsheet.
Seems like this valley brings lots.
I feel like this area is going to end up being really cute once it's done. Little cottagey spot, Corona Castle, Merlin. I have so much I still need to decorate. Poor Eternity Isle is never going to get decorated. The game has been out for 2.5 years. I know, it's been out for a while. Well, I mean, like officially it's been out for about 1.5 years, but since the start of early access when I started playing, it's been, yeah, 2.5 years. The perk up about the spreadsheet, I said, now who said that? A spreadsheet, you say? Have these always been this giant? The answer is yes, but I feel like maybe I just have never stood in front of one at that angle before. I didn't realize it was like 2 times the size of me. On your Switch, it took you a few minutes for your keys to drop when you built the stalls. Oh, interesting. You found one randomly on the ground way after. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember how you found all of the keys, but I feel like when I crafted the last stall, it was just kind of on the ground in front of me after that. Oh, it spawned behind the stall. Very rude. It was trying to hide from you. Be still, my beating heart, a spreadsheet. I love a spreadsheet. I love a graphic. I love a chart. I love a list. Anything like that, it makes me so happy, which is why I will never regret spending way too much money to buy a tablet so I could have my digital reading journal. It's bringing me so much joy. I can't even express it. Tips for Scramble Coin. Pretty much the only tip I ever give for Scramble Coin is to go watch probably Senpai's video. If I've done nothing else apart from talk about Atlantis and recently Wicked on this channel, I've definitely referred people to probably Senpai's Scramble Coin video because it's very thorough but simple, and I feel like it tells you all you need to know. You use Eternity Isle as your banished catch-all. I don't like doing that with places because I am too concerned about them looking pretty. So I don't really like to just send people places for the sake of getting them out of my way. It's a character flaw on my part, I think. You love a checklist. You have so many notebooks. It's so satisfying. Your tip for Scramble Coin is to not play it. Now, Kitty, Scramble Coin is great. I love it, actually. What I'm reading lately is Mistborn, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Sometimes it's just called Mistborn. Sometimes it's called The Final Empire. Sometimes it's called both. It's the first book in a trilogy called Mistborn Era 1. It's a fantasy heist that takes place in a world where creepy, somewhat sentient, potentially mist coats the landscape every night. It's potentially dangerous. It holds creepy creatures. And by day, there are volcanoes that spread ash like snowfall across the land, dyeing the buildings in ombre black. There's a very interesting and somewhat concerning divide in the society where half of the people are like noble people who can potentially have magic, and half of the people are potentially genetically engineered to be like servants to the rest of the people. But yeah, cool heisty, overthrow the government. I'm enjoying it so far. Okay. That voiceover, the dramatic read. Me giving my elevator pitch. You feel like I could narrate a movie trailer? I was just being goofy, but in a world. I don't need any of this. There you go. Do I have Spirit City? I don't. It's a gamified focus tool and perfect for lists, habit trackers, etc. Now let me write this down. I'll have to look into that. Padfoot thinks you're genetically engineered to serve him. Oh no. I mean, well, to be fair, he's a dog. He doesn't really know any better. Okay, I am going to delete the various lampposts that I have around for the purpose of Dreamlight grinding. And once I do that, we will figure out what we're gonna do next. None in the, oh, I was like, surely I have some in the glade. Why would I not? Now, okay. I probably have them everywhere. Oh no. At least they're somewhat easy to spot. I do also use them to actually decorate though, so that throws me off a little bit sometimes. Hi, Steve. Hello. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, I'm reading Mistborn. It's long, which is terrifying because I was talking about this, I think, maybe at our Alice in Wonderland watch party before we started watching it. It's, well, my copy of the book is like 640 pages, which is a lot. Not the longest book I've ever read, though. But the scary part is that this is the first book that I'm reading in this kind of multiverse of epic fantasy. And this is like the shortest book in the 20 book conglomerate. 20 to 25 books, something like that. So, you know, that's a little eye twitch inducing, honestly. I think the most recent book that was released was the longest, and I looked on Audible because I was thinking about getting the audiobook for some of these books. The most recent book, the audiobook, was 64 hours long. 64 hours long. That's a work week and a half. That's what I would call concerning. Hi, Nick. How are you? Hi, Yana. Jazz. Hello. Give me a second. I'm joking. Okay, not nearly as terrible as that one time that I almost ceased to be a living person on, like, during an Infinity Nikki stream, but still not ideal. He read the OG Mistborn trilogy back in the day and could not help but picture Vin as Maisie Williams. Do I not know who Maisie Williams is? Vin? Jury's still out on Miss Vin. I'm not sure how we feel about her. I think we, like the collective we of people who read Brandon Sanderson books, are fans of Vin. In this first book, I'm not. I don't think that's Vin's fault. Sometimes I'm like, this is the fault of the character, and sometimes I'm like, this is the fault of the author. And in this case, I think it might be a little bit of both, but I think it might be the fault of the author, because there are kind of two protagonists, one an adult male and one like a teenage girl. And I feel like the author writes the male character a lot better. It's not like their like, I don't know, they're different personality wise, but the way that their perspectives are written, I think it's not as strong for Vin. And therefore, I'm having a harder time looking at the sometimes questionable choices that she makes and being like, I get it. I'm just kind of like, girl, come on. Do we want to work on this Dreamsnap? Do we want, you know, I might try to do a little bit of storybook magic stuff. Wait, did people just enter for a reason or just like trickling in? Did I miss something is what I'm asking. I might try to do some storybook magic grinding because I'm gonna want to craft some of those things for we need to get this over with. Let's start on a Dreamsnap. No guarantees that we're gonna finish it, but I haven't even started and I already hate it. It's fine. We're going to go to the Plaza Island. Have I read Darker Shade of Magic? I haven't. That's by V.E. Schwab though, right? I just recently read the Villainous duology. It's eventually going to be a trilogy. I think the third book's coming out next year. But I read the first two books, Vicious and Vengeful, and I loved Vicious and I enjoyed Vengeful. So I'm excited about the third book. I do want to read more V.E. Schwab. The only other book I've read by her is Gallant, which was okay. But I read it when I first was getting back into reading like a few years ago. And it was a nice like back into reading book, I think. Reset Floating Island. Thank you. You go away. I am actually going to put you someplace though. Let me go and put you back where you belong. Don't forget where you belong. Teapot Falls. You didn't mind Vin, but she's not your favorite main character in the genre. Fair enough. I feel like also my issue with Vin is like sometimes she'll say something that's like a worldview statement or like a perspective statement that comes out of nowhere, and she'll try to justify it in the writing, but like there was no, how do I explain it? I feel like it feels kind of like I'm being told something and not shown something. She'll be like, oh, well, I had this experience and now I feel this way. And I'm like, but we saw a little bit of that experience, if not all of it. And there was nothing in that experience that I was shown as a reader that makes sense to what you are now saying was your takeaway from that. Like, how did we get from point A to point F, skipping over B, C, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Oh, you all can leave. I don't need you here anymore as permissions. Goodbye and goodbye. You're trying to be strong and not nap. I feel like take a nap if you want to. I'm really just trying to get rid of these two, to be honest. You reused your Lost in the Forest build for this Dreamsnap. Nice. Yeah, I have no idea really what we're gonna be going for. We need to make a runway of some sort. It is like Daisy's fashion show, right? the way I was looking at it, but wasn't really paying attention. Oops. Oh, Sarah, I have read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I forgot for a second that was by V.E. Schwab. I liked The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue in the way that I liked the Atlas 6. In that, it's confusing. The writing makes me feel confused. Like, I understand the words that are being said. I understand what's happening, and yet still I feel kind of dissociated reading it. Which, I don't know. Sometimes that's a vibe, though. It's not really like a no plot, just vibes, but at the same time, it a little bit kind of is. I do remember being mad, though, that Invisible Life of Addie LaRue was not a duology. I feel like another book would have been Chef's Kiss, because I feel like the ending was the best part. Like, it ended, and I was like, oh, well, now I'm intrigued. And that was just it. I feel like maybe like an evening light sort of moment might be fun for a fashion show. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back to daytime. I was just doing this so we could find our light, like which direction we're gonna take it. Which means I will have to move this stuff. Did I say hi, Magister? Hello, if I did not. What is the theme for this Dreamsnap? It's Daisy's, what is it called? Daisy's Fashion Runway. It's a decor challenge. Daisy Duck needs your help decorating a magnificent runway for her next fashion show. Set the stage with exquisite decor and create the style showcase of your dreams. Thanks for lurking, Lisa. I appreciate it. Can't wait to not have to go back and forth in the menu to change the time of day. Oh, bless. It's going to be so wonderful. Okay, we need a runway. It's probably going to be a red carpet, right? Because that makes the most sense. Thank you for the sip reminder. Oh, nice. Oh, I did. The other thing that I read recently, I sometimes feel a little bit icky. I mean, I know they're books, but because the text to page ratio is so much different than like novel or even a short story, I sometimes don't really count them in my actual reading data for my, I don't show this to anybody, it's just for me, but like my reading data for the month, I don't often include graphic novels, but I did take a break about 25% of the way into Mistborn, and I read the first volume of Lore Olympus. It was a reread. It's fine. The art is pretty. I really like the art is pretty, which is pretty much how I feel about Lore Olympus. I think the farthest I've ever made it into it is like, I don't know, episode 100 of the webtoon. It's one of those things that I want to love so much that sometimes I kind of like coerce myself into thinking that I love it. No, wait a minute. Why does it have a weird stripe on the side that doesn't rotate with the rug? You ended up doing the Dreamsnap inside your house and may end up regretting it, but you're too lazy to redo it. Oh, I feel like some people will probably have builds like this inside their house already, which I think is kind of cool. I feel like an inside Dreamsnap makes sense for this, but I always feel like I have to do decor Dreamsnaps outside. You're rereading the original Dragonlance trilogy. Nice. Yeah, I love comfort reads. Sometimes I'll go back and reread books that I've really enjoyed just for the vibes of it all. One book that I kind of want to reread is Inkart. I loved Inkart when I was a kid. You couldn't tell me nothing about Inkart. I feel like we need kind of a long runway moment, right? You started with inside, but it looked so boring, so you went outside. Well, that's one way to do it. I'm thinking like runway. We'll do like pathing on the sides or something, pave it up. Maybe we'll add some buildings around, possibly some chairs like angled forwards maybe. So I want to like take the picture at an angle though. Potentially, that might be fun and creative. You did an inside Dreamsnap for this one. Pretty much did a red carpet walk with Sorcerer Mickey's as the paparazzi. Oh, that is cute. Hi, Takia. Hi, Messane. It's going pretty well. I would say except for the fact that I'm working on a Dreamsnap, but that feels a little harsh. But the fact that I'm working on a Dreamsnap is, you know, of note. We'll do like this sort of for now. I also still need to finish the book Fearless by Lauren Roberts. It's the last book in the Powerless trilogy, and I started it when it came out earlier this month, and I only got like 100 pages into it. And I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this. But I want to finish it so the series is done. And also it's like a 600-page book, so 100 pages is still within redeemable range. There's a lot that can still happen. But it's very much giving, I think I mentioned this before. The first book was giving Hunger Games homework copy, but make sure the teacher can't tell, you know what I mean? And the second book kind of veered off from that, but this book again, I'm like, oh, so we're back to Miss Suzanne Collins's work. That's cool. Like when you copy my Valley, kind of, yes. Except you're not publishing that as a viral book series. So it's a little bit different. I feel like the path needs to be even longer. I feel like I need maximum drama, and we haven't quite achieved maximum drama yet. This is going to be so annoying to decorate. Oh no. The one thing about having large scenes, like sets for this, is that you got way more stuff you got to decorate. I think I need... What is that called? The little... Oh, just stage. Okay. I feel like I need this. You've never read Powerless, but your friend's 11-year-old daughter wants to read it. It's not a children's book. It's an adult book. I would not say that it's suitable for an 11-year-old. That's not even. But if we don't take the picture straight on, you probably won't be able to tell. Flexing the exclusive rug. Oh, I forgot this was the exclusive rug. Was this the one from one of the founders packs? My bad. You're still struggling to finish Onyx Storm. I haven't started it. I only read the first Fourth Wing book. I'm thinking about waiting until all 5 books are out to reread the first one and then read the whole series. I think I do need buildings, actually. Maybe we have too much drama now. I can move you back. You started yours long like this, but gradually the camera moves closer and closer to the stage. Yeah, that's what's happening with me as we speak, actually. This might be a good distance. Wait, not the rug being a limited OG item. You got the Ultimate Edition back in the day and you did not remember. I did not remember either. I remembered that there were items like this from the Cinderella collection that were exclusive to the Founders Packs. And then there were some Toy Story ones that were from the deluxe version, I think, and some Mickey and Friends ones that were from the base Founders Pack. But a lot of times I don't remember which items they are, like which specific ones they are, except for that one chandelier thing. The candelabra thing. Y'all know the one I'm talking about? The one that's weird. The one that's like really flat. I feel like that was one of them potentially, but I could be wrong. This one? Maybe it's not. Train stations lining the sides? Maybe. I was gonna try to bring in some of the oh! This might sound silly. I don't think I realized that the houses had filters that were actually searchable. I was gonna try to bring some of these buildings in, I think. I do hate to move them from where they are. It's gonna be annoying to put them back, but they would look good. Pros and cons, pros and cons. New Dreamsnap concept. What if the up balloon became a way to take tours of other valleys? Vote on a postcard kind of point of view. I feel like they couldn't do that because the up balloons are a premium shop item. But some kind of like valley aerial shots, I feel like that would be a cool way to kind of switch up Dreamsnaps, because I feel like, how do I explain this? I feel like Dreamsnaps is kind of samey sometimes in the things that people end up submitting. Especially when you see people who tend to rank very well in Dreamsnaps, like the top Dreamsnaps of the week each week, they all feel somewhat similar. You finished Powerless today, but you were kind of disappointed how predictable it was. It's very much a... I hate the phrase new adult because I feel like it's misleading, but that's what it is. It's like a new adult romantasy. If you've read one, a lot of times you've read pretty much all of them, which is not necessarily a bad thing because sometimes that's just what people like. I like them in small doses. I can't read a lot of them back to back because I'm like, I'm reading the same book over and over again. But yeah, as far as that genre goes, I enjoyed it okay. I think the world building was interesting. I think the fact that the main character is not like the supremely powerful being is compelling, because I feel like one of my less favorite tropes in that genre is the trope of the main character being like, oh, so powerful and like the most powerful and she has all the power, and it's like, okay. It's like, I get it, she's cool. She's cool, but she doesn't know she's cool, and she doesn't believe she's cool even though she's so powerful, and I'm like, I'm bored. You told yourself you could live without the ultimate items, but you wish you had the rug and the piano stool. Yeah, we have the piano stool as a recolor, which is nice, but I use this rug a lot, actually. The fact that this is gone is kind of sad. Were we talking about Disney retelling books on the last stream? Probably. Hi, Kelsey. We have fashion and decor. Why not POV of Valley? The way we want to have it seen. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like we need to... Actually, here's the thing. I don't know if this would help or hurt. I feel like because dream snaps are so, like, oh, oftentimes I feel like dream snaps end up looking so homogenous. I feel like it could be good to just do away with the separate types of dream snaps and just have all of the dream snaps be the same type. But also, maybe it would bring more variety if that wasn't the case. You're so glad the update break is so short. Excited for Alice. I'm really excited for Alice. I feel like we're onto something. We don't have anything. Oh, it's fine. I feel like we're onto something. And yeah, we ignored the grass patches. That's just for me if I need to move to tell me where I was standing for this picture. I feel like something good can come of this. I do need to move this. Sometimes things end up looking, oh, a little less, girl. Hi, Martina. Hello. Have I read the Psy Changeling series? I have not. Or Innkeeper. I don't think I've heard of either of those. Watching the movie again made you excited to have Alice in your valley. So curious what her interactions will be about. I'm curious too. Oh, I am filled with so much regret. Just about moving these buildings here. Gonna be so annoying to put them back where they belong. I have spaces for them, but... And yet I'm looking for another one to move over here. The confectionery? Giving Fashion Week in Paris. It's, well, the Valley is no Paris. But we do what we can, I guess. There. The sign is cut off, but confection's a word. The next month is going to be so fun between Alice Update and Palia Elderwood. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Palia Update yet. I saw that it's happening, but I don't know anything actually about it properly. Maybe we can even send it all the way here so we don't really have to do much beside that building. That might be nice. Okay. I feel like I don't have any crafted. Okay. I need some of the wrought iron fence. Stinkum enters 1.0 the same day as the Alice update. Wait, has Stinkum been in early access this whole time? That game's been out since before DDV, hasn't it? Found out Wednesday and Thursday you need to head into the office. Oh no, don't they know you have plans? That's really rude. Give me like 100 of these. Okay, 105. Have I seen the new post with the new Infinity Nikki features coming in 1.5? I saw the blog post where they were sharing about what was coming in 1.5. I don't think I've seen a post recently. I don't know if they've introduced anything new in whatever post like separate from what was in the blog post a while back. I feel like something like that. Hi, Decorista. How are you? Dinkum was just one dev, so it makes sense. Ah. I feel like the way I feel about early access is that I'm not like against it always on principle, but sometimes I'm like, especially when they go on for very long. I understand that like sometimes that's the only way that they can get the money that they need to actually finish their game, but if there's no actual end date in sight, a lot of times I'm like, I'll just wait. I want to put some foliage in there. What will fit is the question. What am I looking for? I passed it, whatever it was. Unless I used them all? Oh, this. I thought that was an actual bug. I don't know what it is. I think it's a changing of the seasons. I mean, well, we're firmly in spring now. I think it's spring doing its spring thing. I'm so hyper vigilant about bugs anymore. You never experienced an early access game until DDV. Yeah. I think DDV might have been the first one that I actually played. But well, Dreamlight Valley and yeah. And Coral Island both went into early access around the same time, and I played both of them. Gamed in the morning, cleaned, worked out. Oh, nice. Sounds like a great day. I did not work out today, and I probably should have, but you know, we give ourselves grace. And I'll do it eventually. Or tomorrow. Sometimes I just want a break, you know? Sometimes I'm lunging and squatting and crunching and planking. And sometimes I'm like, what if I just sat? You know? That's also an option. Hi, Ignis. Hello. You think it's wrong to use players as quality control testers with early access? You know, it's a trend currently. I'm sure some people do that. I do think that's a little sketchy, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I would assume that's probably not the reason why everybody does early access. But some of the choices probably have to do with that for some companies. Probably is going to make sense for me to hide this mailbox. Oh, I probably can't because they're glitchy here. You love you some sitting. Sitting is so nice sometimes, you know? I do enjoy working out, but sometimes it's like I just want to not. Whoa. Okay. So what if you all weren't allowed here though? I understand I relocated your homes temporarily, but that does not mean that I give you free reign to just wander. Well, I'm trying to make a dream snap. Let me go back into this house and come out. Of course, the mailbox isn't doing what it needs to do. Feel like DDV has been very bug-free since the last update. I don't know that I would say that. I personally haven't experienced many bugs apart from the general like lag in Storybook Vale, but that is enough of a bug for me. Like, that's a paid expansion. The map is such a mess. Like, decorating and even just running around like I was earlier, it's so laggy for no reason. And I know other people, like, everyone's wells are broken. If you haven't unlocked wells already, you can't do that right now. I don't know how much those are kind of new bugs versus existing bugs, but the bugs have, in my opinion, been bugging. I don't know if I want to do like individual chairs or if we want to do like little benches. I think benches might work. The Sims 4 has been around 10 years and more buggy than any early access game. Oh no! Listen, I haven't played The Sims 4 in a while. It has its bugs. Yes, it does. I think the issue is that like each pack that they release is released with bugs, and then they don't fix those, and then they release more packs that have more bugs, and then it's a game that gets less and less playable the more content that you have for it, which is kind of the opposite of what you want, I feel like, as a game, but they stay making money. And in fact, I sometimes give them my money. Well, often actually, if I'm being honest with myself. So I have myself partially to blame. You're more of a laying downer than a sitter. They're both nice. Sometimes you do like a half and half. You do like a lounge moment, you know? I feel like lights could be cute. I don't know whether I want the lights probably on the rug. I'm thinking of the little floor lampy ones. These ones. Mostly meant the last update didn't actually introduce any major bugs. Oh, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to when things first pop up, but yeah. I think one of my bigger complaints about Dreamlight Valley and the bugs that it has is that I don't know, I feel like it's concerning that sometimes only some people have the bugs. You would think that that would kind of be a good thing, but I think it's a bad thing because like where's the like why is it only affecting some games? You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I still have the flower glitch under the bridge in Storybook Vale that was supposed to be fixed. But, like, what's the difference between my game and somebody's game that was fixed for them? You know? Just, it's... I don't know how I feel about that. But even, like, between hardware, it's not like sometimes two people will play on the same platform, like even me and another Steam player will have different experience with different bugs, or like on Switch. The lights are a little too close together. They look fine on this side, but this side they look a little too close. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a developer, so I don't know anything about, like, the actual process of making a game, quality checking a game, like, anything like that, but I just feel like it's odd when it seems like there's so much variability. This is going to be the bane of my existence. I mean, it's kind of okay if they're not perfectly lined up because we're going to be on an angle, so you might not even be able to tell, but I'll know. Picks up can of bug spray. Wait, for what? Oh, for... Oh my goodness. That took me too long to understand. You still have that glitch, but it doesn't crash as often compared to before. Yeah, I've mostly left the flowers alone since I realized I still have it. Every now and then I'll check to see if it still ruins my game, and it does, and I'm like, okay, it's none of my business. I mean, it is my business, but sometimes for my sanity, I have to tell myself that it's none of my business. How many of these do I have? Enough. Nice. You do try to go easier on DDV nowadays because they really go above and beyond giving us all quality of life and improvements as we ask for. I feel like I try to be fair. I don't try to go easy on Dreamlight Valley because I don't think that's like necessarily helpful. But I mean, I've never been someone to just like straight up rag on them because I don't think that's helpful either. So kind of with everything, I just try to be balanced as much as possible. Like, I do appreciate and admire the fact that they seem to pay attention to what the community is talking about in terms of what they want to see and quality of life changes and stuff. But like, also there are a lot of bugs in the game, and they almost exclusively only put out patches with each update, and if there's an immediately game breaking bug, like over the top game breaking that everyone's dealing with. But other than that, they really don't, they're not very timely with fixing issues that do affect the actual gameplay experience, which I feel like they could do better about. Given that there are probably high income, oh, and resources, it's kind of unacceptable it takes them so long to fix bugs. Yeah, it's like, I would, yeah, I don't know. I think it would be nice if the bug fixes were a little bit more of an issue. Like, for instance, when we got the Lion King Realm double dip last year, right? And the, like, kind of the verbiage around why it was going to be a smaller update was because we're focusing on like bug fixes and quality of life. I shouldn't feel like I should give you a pat on the back for spending time focusing on bug fixes. Like, you should fix your game. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing. Like, that's cool, and that's not above and beyond. That's delivering a playable product to people. I'm really going all out on this. Wait, what? The Dreamsnap? You think this is all out? Or on the discussion? I feel like this is not that much all out. But maybe I've been doing too many Dreamsnaps recently. Maybe I can give myself a break, actually. Hi, Alice. How are you? We all get the bugs happen, just want more hot fixes. Yeah, I feel like an extra hot fix every now and then. Like one more in between updates, maybe. And, or like, I know they have the Trello board, honestly. I don't look at it. I could. However, I feel like maybe also just every once in a while, like a cute little State of the Union. Give me a little, like, the Sims 4. Listen, I'm not going to say the Sims 4 is the height of ethical game developing. I don't think that. But one thing that the Sims 4 team does that I do appreciate is that every now and then they'll give a laundry list like, this is what's been like, these are the issues that we're actively working on. This is when you can expect the patch that's going to hopefully fix them. You know what I mean? What was I looking for? Oh, I think there's like a little clothing rack in the Wally thing that's kind of nice. The fact that this has taken like an hour so far feels like all out. That's because I'm talking. I'm chatty. And then I just end up doing things a lot more slowly than I maybe otherwise would have. They used to update the Trello board, but you don't think they still do? I haven't looked at it in a long time, so I don't know. I feel like I somewhat recently heard people talking about it, so I just assumed they were still updating it, but maybe not. I'm not really the person to be the most in the know about this. Sims 4 doesn't test the new packs with other expansions. I don't know. I would not know. Love the yellow benches in this. Thank you. They're working all like okay. I might space them out a little bit more though. Sometimes things look good in like decorating mode, but then you go to take a picture and it's like, eh. Okay, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this with help from a rug. Pooky. Not you. You're not large enough. Maybe you. Those going to be too far apart, though. Only one way to find out. I'm gonna remove you, actually. Wait, what about Monet? You can't even see this side, but I was gonna say I'm nothing if not detailed, but that's not actually true. Something isn't right here. Ah, that. Here we go. Oh, looks better from far away, but up close it's a mess. You know, I wish I were more of like an... Oh, now they're too far apart. I'm so upset. Okay. I wish I were more of like an art girly. I would love to be able to appreciate art more. I think that would be even. Yes. I mean, I kind of like looking at it, but I don't know anything about like art analysis. And sometimes I'm just like, I'll look at something and I'm like, okay, like that's pretty, I guess. It's pretty. Yeah. It'll take me to the museums when I come visit. I mean, I do appreciate a museum though. There was a really nice museum. I mean, there are really nice museums where I live now. I haven't really been to them very much, or like many of them, but where I used to live, there was a really nice museum that I went to frequently. All media is different forms of art. That's true. Yeah, I specifically mean like paintings, statues, sculptures, that kind of art. Like, I appreciate it, but I feel like I could appreciate it more, you know? Thanks for hanging out, Nina. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm concerned about this. I think like this is not gonna look that bad. I kind of hate this, so I might actually pull the path all the way under it. But I'm concerned about the fact that we have a nice base here, but I don't know how to give it the wow factor. So I need to figure out something to put kind of in these areas. I think I'm also going to move these in more, which is going to make it not symmetrical here, but I think it's going to suit the photo better. Pull this all the way under here. Cameras, maybe. Hi, Princess Luca. This in one more, I think. I wish we could put mannequins outside. That's another quality of life improvement that I desperately need, especially for Dreamsnaps. I feel like it's a must. Not even a camera technically, but it looks enough like a camera. I don't think that's going to be in the image. No, I'll move it so that it is though. Hi, Anita. You'd be so happy. Rather use those if you could than mess with the characters. Yeah. Am I gonna need characters? Oh no. It would be kind of cool if I had some of the characters on here. I think I need them. You want more than 5 per room? I would also like more than 5 per room, to be honest. But I think that's a little bit less of a priority for me than having them outside. The way Miss Piggy would eat that runway down. Listen, I can't. I was gonna say I love Miss Piggy as much as the next person, but the reality of the situation is that that's not true. That's a lie. But I don't need her. Actually, upon further reflection, it would make sense to have this in the main valley so I could actually have Daisy's place, but that's not happening, so we're just gonna have to make do. What else do I need? Characters. I need something here. What do I put here? I'll think about it. You're hosting a campaign to bring Miss Piggy. I don't think I can sign your petition. I really don't think I can. I hate to say it. Hmm. There's no need for an enchanted flower, although it is pretty. I don't need it here. Thanks for hanging out, Decorista. I appreciate it. Daisy's needs to be hidden for Dreamsnaps. I feel like, well, yeah. No. You can have Daisy's boutique. It'll just hide the clothing on the mannequin if you have Touch of Magic clothing there. But the building itself will still be there, at least as far as I recall. I don't take a lot of dream snaps with her building in it. These are kind of fun, but I won't do that. Just scrolling through items is the least efficient way to do this. Probably gonna get rid of that one back there. You can have her building in the pick and toggle off Touch of Magic. I thought so. Maybe plants. I mean, plants is the right answer, but also I don't know if it'll work. Plants is usually the right answer. Put this back there instead of the spool thing. I'll move this somewhere. Why is this here? Good question. Plants. Maybe. That's probably not even a little bit where it would need to be. I also don't know what I'm going to be wearing. It's not. I might have to move you, actually. Excuse me, don't mind if I do. I guess if I get princesses, though, it would make sense to wear, like, a nice ball gown or something. Ball gown! I haven't watched Wicked again, but I did watch a Wicked reaction yesterday. That was the other YouTube video I watched. It brought me immense joy. You're watching while grinding your quest? Nice! Are you almost done with them? I feel like this is cute, okay? Is it the... now me trying to talk myself into it. You know things are bad when I have to try to convince myself. Because, like, no one's fighting me. That ball did not need to go like that. Oh, goodness. You wore the newspaper dress? Oh, nice. I feel like there are a lot of outfits that would work for like a fashion show sort of vibe. And it's not an outfit challenge, so I'm not like too concerned about that, actually. I just want it to work with whatever we eventually have going on. I need princesses. Give me princesses. Give me Belle. You're in your blue gown. We're gonna have to fix that though. Maybe, well, actually, I'll think about it. Give me, who are the fashionistas? Elsa's a fashionista. Make it nighttime and add some more lighting. Yeah, I was going to try to do like a sunset sort of moment. So I think we'll definitely change the lighting around before we take a picture. Oh, Belle, what are you doing here? That was so quick. I might even let Elsa wear her other dress, even though I do feel kind of mean about doing that sometimes. Oop. No, me navigating menus like I haven't been playing this game for years is kind of wild. Sally is fashionable. You know, that's true. Everyone's fashionable. That was a trick question. Donald. Ow! Is it just me, or was that one of the most dramatic well transformations I've ever seen? Why was that so theatrical? Can't believe they've done this before Meg gets added. Meg would be perfect. You sobbed the first time in theaters when you went to see it. Me too. I cried both times I went in theaters, actually. Give us a pink gown, please. You're talking about the Elsa. That's true. I mean, I'm not saying she didn't deserve it. I'm just saying that was there. It was peak levels of drama happening there. Okay, let me go back and see who is going to be actually around and who I'm gonna have to try to wrangle. 1, 2, 3. Did I just want the 3 of you? 3 might be enough.
Hi.
Come hang out with me for a second. I'm going to trap you. Don't worry about it. Wait, what am I going to wear? We have big... Oh, Jasmine! I need Jasmine. You know what? In that case, you just... Well... Hey.
Hi.
You just chill here for a second.
I'm so... Goodbye.
Jasmine, stop holing up in your house with your boo. I need you. Close over bros. Let's hang out. Thank you. Back to the plaza. Oh wait, while I have them all here. While you're here. Oh, well, I can't see you. Pink, green, purple, and blue. What are we gonna wear? Pink, green, purple, blue. What's fun? We could be Meg. That's an option. Meg is fashion, Meg is fabulous. Maybe we'll do that. Not the sound. Wait, which sound? You have such high expectations for the new camera features. You'll most likely be disappointed. Oh no. I feel like it's gonna be great. I feel like it's gonna be everything. Oh, this dress is so iconic though. I might have to wear this one. Could also include Ursula Vanessa if I want another one. That's true. I feel like this is going to be enough people to already try to have in one place. I feel like I have to wear this dress. I feel like this dress is fashion, you know? Kitty, would you agree or would you disagree as someone who works in fashion? Is this dress fashion? Let's see. I don't know if I want to wear the whole fit. This might be a hot take. I don't really like this necklace. It's pretty fashion. Okay, I'll take it. I feel like we need just like a cute little subtle single strand pearl necklace, you know? That would do wonders for this fit, perhaps. You know what? The neckline is so intense that I don't think we even need one. They changed something about the green dress. The meshy bit looks off. Wait, really? I think they had adjusted it or something for the Switch. I'm not sure. I actually don't think I've worn this dress since we first got it. Jumping out of work to say you're waiting to get off work so you can grind mist and coins. Oh, nice. I hope work's going well. Also, thank you for lurking. I appreciate that. Did we get a headpiece that goes with this dress? I can't remember. I feel like we didn't. Love the videos. Oh, that's so nice. I'm glad you do. Fabulous. I might make my hair light. Oh. Hair lighter so we can see the flowers a little bit better, maybe. Ah, the wings. Yes, I did know that we were getting the wings. Or we got the wings. I feel like I dislike this fringe on my character, but also I don't think it's that different from this one. Which well, it is a little bit. I don't know. Something about it makes me look a little shook. I might change my eyes. Oh, the drama. Do you ever like look at other eyes in game and you're like, wow, I forgot that they existed and I've never really looked at them on my character. You forgot that this dress exists? Listen. Got it. Oh, I'm not wearing shoes, but that doesn't matter really. It's fine. You'll just have to listen to the sound of my feet slapping. But other than that, it's all good. What do we want to do with this? Where do I want to put you? I feel like you need to go somewhere right around, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. You, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna just shove you there. And grab some Big Hero 6 things for now. I'll figure it out later, but those will trap you for the time being. If I could find them. You changed your eyes for your Alice cosplay and forgot you could have different shapes. Yeah, and it just like, they're all so dramatic and different that it feels really strange. With my luck, she's gonna get out of this. Hey, girl. Bye.
Oh, friendship and kindness are more valuable than any gold.
Okay.
Hi.
I don't disagree. Speaking of Lady Gaga, Alexandra, I still need to listen to her new album. I feel like I've listened to the whole thing because I've done a couple workouts where some of the songs were played, but I haven't listened to the whole project. There's one song though that you can't tell me that it's not, like, the song sounds exactly like what is happening here? Hello? Oh, that's my fault. One of the songs sounds exactly like Gorgeous from Reputation, which is not a bad thing. But I heard it and I said, I know that boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. I don't trust it. What if I ran away? Can you follow me out? That's the test. The answer is no. Okay, cool.
Hello.
Her best since Born This Way. Oh, interesting. I haven't listened to many Lady Gaga projects all the way through, but Joanne is my favorite, I think. There you go. Oh, I'm in the way. Thank you for the sip reminder. Her album is really good. The songs that I heard I really liked. Actually, I might be a little bit biased with how much I love Joanne because I did get to see Lady Gaga at Coachella when she was releasing Joanne. How bad do you want me to sound so much like Gorgeous and hits different? It sounds a lot like Gorgeous, which is, I feel like, controversially one of my favorite songs off of Reputation.
Why, thank you.
I personally think it's a banger.
Hello.
Gorgeous, Getaway Car, Dancing with Our Hands Tied. Dancing with Our Hands Tied is probably #1 for me, though. I a little bit hate myself because I'm gonna have to find something else to do. What are the odds that I can get away with using Touch of Magic stuff? This is giving me traumatic flashbacks to the other time I tried to do a dreams. This wasn't on stream, so you all did not bear witness to this. I was trying to do a different Dreamsnap with a bunch of the Disney princesses, and I was trying to get them to all to stay in the photo. It was a whole mess. I don't know what that is, Horse Lover. I don't know if I want to... Oh, Belle, you good? Let me take a minute to just collect myself. You managed to get tickets to the Mayhem Ball. Oh, nice. Silver Blue Seraphim, hello. Joanne feels very out of character for you. I feel like I tend to like that, though. I tend to like artists' albums that are outside of the norm for them. Like, Folklore and Evermore are my favorite Taylor Swift albums, and they're like the least Taylor Swift of the Taylor Swift albums sonically, I feel. Eternal Sunshine is my favorite Ariana Grande album, and I feel like that's the least Ariana Grande album of all of her albums. I don't know what it is. I like when people go outside of their comfort zone, and I feel like it ends up sounding amazing.
There are so many possibilities for adventure here.
Belle is really not happy about this. I can't surround them with lights because that's gonna be a problem. How many touch of magic things do I have? What are they called? They're like little trophies. Where did the caps lock come from? They're not trophies. Statue. Statty. They're not statues. Do you know the little things I'm talking about? Does anyone know the little like touch of magic thing that you can get from, I think you get them from Daisy. What are those called? There's a touch of magic tab. Oh. No, I don't think I found them there. What is it called? Do y'all know what it's called though? I can probably find it if I go to Daisy's boutique. Maybe I don't have them. And you have to make one. Yeah, I thought the way I feel like I've used them before though is what's getting me. Like I feel like I've created one before. I guess I have not. What was I using before then? Okay. How many do I have? 1. Got it. Okay. When is the Alice update releasing? This coming Wednesday. I think the 23rd. Okay. In that case.
You do know you're rather heroic, don't you? This valley seems enchanted, but not like the beast's castle.
I'm going to... If I release them, they're just gonna annoy me. Let me change the time. Get that going first. Oh, I can save actually. That's not a bad idea. Good job, me. Hi, Charlotte. The hair is very cute with that outfit. Thank you. I think it looks cute. Okay, we are going to delete all of this. What's something else that's small, but that would look cute, but that is trappable? I'm stressing my own self out. Perfume bottle. You know what? Before I do this, let me see how much... Oh no! Everything is bad. Everything is bad. This is why I don't play with... I swear. If this new photo mode comes with the option to assign characters to be in your picture, freeze them, I will cry happy tears. It's so much effort right now to get them to cooperate. Then you have to deal with stuff like this, like making them stay. People who go all out for Dreamsnaps, I have so much respect for you, because like, how? Oh, that doesn't want to go on the rug. That's interesting. What are the odds? Oh, this isn't even gonna block them though. Just let me live in my delusion for like a minute, okay? And then I'll probably exit out of it. Thank you for the sip reminder. Yeah, they need to give us free character placement for photo mode. I agree.
Day for an adventure.
This is not gonna work. Oh, I'm so mad. And as soon as I let them out, they're gonna start running because that's the way they are. What do we have in decor? Cushions? No. You don't really put characters in Dreamsnaps? I don't usually that much, but this Dreamsnap, I feel like it needs them. It also needs some fireflies, so let me grab those as well. Or even if we just had like a floor tile option that someone couldn't walk over. Like if they had a invisible fence or something that we could draw around characters, I would accept that. But honestly, just let us place them and freeze them. That's even better. They can also slip through the tiniest cracks and it really annoys me. You just used mannequins for yours, but you used an interior. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna have enough tags, so I'm probably gonna have to pop stuff behind the buildings. I'm doing pretty well, Charlotte. How are you? Baskets, but like some of the stuff is so random. I also like just am envious of people that'll just put random stuff to block the characters. And they're like, it is what it is. And I just feel like I struggle with that. You know what? Let me take a picture.
When I imagined far-off places, I never imagined this.
Yeah, we're not even close to what we need. I'm glad that worked for you, though. Could use the dress forms. The ones that I have back there. I wasn't worried about the speech bubble because I wasn't trying to actually take something for Dreamsnaps. Oh, the balloon arches. I was just trying to see what I had going on for tags. I'm just gonna pop some of these things back here. I might get really frustrated and just kick the characters out, or just let them roam free and see what happens, frankly. Because then I could also, I don't know. I get so easily annoyed by stuff like this. And I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth my well-being. I'm just gonna move on. And also, the nice thing is that I'm not waiting until the very last minute. I probably will be on Dreamlight Valley, probably on stream before the update still. So we could come back and take a picture later if we needed to. The hidden balloons and arches. Listen, when I do decorating for Dreamsnaps, I sometimes don't even look at the tags. Just because usually I end up having more than enough. But if I finish a design and I don't have enough tags, I'm just gonna add stuff behind it because like I like the way that it looks up here. I don't want to worry about what I still need in order to, I don't know, you know, satisfy the requirements. Do these ones work on here? No. Do none of the rectangle planters work on rugs? Why is that? Why is that? You just joined the Discord? Oh, nice. Where do y'all have to be is the question. Like, why are you trying to go somewhere all the time? What other, like, short, small, or, like, small rectangular items do we have? I don't know why I'm in tables. Like, that's going to help me. Wait! I have Touch of Magic TVs. That's what I was... Oh, it's... We're gonna try a Touch of Magic TV. Or like computer or whatever this is. Wait. I only have 7 of those. We'll do what we can. I think this is what I used before when I needed to try to trap people. I think actually, if I'm not mistaken, even if I had 2 of them right next to each other, they were still able to get through, which was annoying, if I remember correctly. Like, why are they able to squeeze through there? But I think if I put them like that, they can't. I'm going to try to find a way to trap them with various Touch of Magic items. We're gonna take a picture. We are then going to... Or we're gonna get ready for a picture. We'll click the hide Touch of Magic stuff. And then we'll get them. Can't move around a bed, probably. This is so much work. Do you ever just wonder? Do you ever just wonder if any of it's worth it? That's how I feel about Dreamsnaps almost constantly, I have to say. Is any of this worth it? And I honestly don't know the answer. If you're doing a certain theme, most of the time the aerial items pop up and that never fits the vibe. Yeah. I feel like for outfit challenges, I definitely filter more by the tags to make sure I'm getting what I need, but... Oh, that's a painting. I was like, what is that? But with the... I feel like some of these are gonna push them out of their thing. With some of the furniture ones, so I just don't worry about it. Listen, I feel like we're on to something here. The vast majority of times you've gone all out on Dreamsnaps, you didn't even get 4K. Yeah, to be honest, me going all out on Dreamsnaps is never a guarantee for me of getting a 4K, but I don't know. Sometimes I like to get on stream and try to make an attempt, you know, to make something good or pretty or exciting. A lot of times if I'm just doing it by myself, I will not put as much effort into it. I just know someone, and that someone is going to be Ariel. I feel that in my soul. Someone is going to try me. They're going to find a way to get through this, and I'm going to be mad. This is such a good idea. Well, now, I don't know about that. Is it going to work? We'll see. We'll try. We will certainly try. We had a couple more things back here. I also wish, I've mentioned this before, but I don't know. If it's like the game could recognize where your camera is focused and it'll tell you how many of the Dreamsnap tags you have in frame. I think that would be so nice. It could do it in furniture mode here, or it could do it like in camera mode. In furniture mode, it would be better, I think, but. Hi, Brandy. Hello. Very, very excited about the update, honestly. Can't wait. Probably one of the more exciting updates for me, at least in the leading into it phase. I'm just full of dread about what's going to happen when I actually open this photo mode and try to get these people to not these people. I didn't really need that, was uncalled for. Try to get the villagers to cooperate with me. It's gonna be a whole thing. I know it. Okay.
There are so many possibilities for adventure.
Y'all trapped? Good. I'll take it. Oh, fireflies. Tiana's usually your biggest struggle. That girl never cooperates. I don't know why it's like always Belle and Ariel for me. I don't think it's even that I specifically use them more than I use other people. I am using them this time, and I did use them in the last one, but that's not the point. The point is that when I do use them, even if everyone else is cooperating, those two are not. These individuals, yeah, these individuals. Oh, goodness. Oh, let me also get rid of you. I love you. I just don't really need you toddling around. He always looks so sad every time I come into this menu. I'm very sorry. You'll be back with me soon enough.
Every village has people who only think of themselves.
Now, what are you trying to say to me, girl? I'm not in the right spot. Come on, girly girls. Line up. Speaking of girly girls, I don't know if this is a good idea to bring up, but I don't think we've really talked about the women who went into space recently. Oh my. All right. I need all you to work with me. Line up a little bit, just so I can see all of you. Bella's always a rebel. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what I expect from them. Belle, Ariel, they're very stubborn young ladies.
Oh,
This is
what
not
a
gonna work.
wonderful day for an adventure.
Do I trap them more? Have I given them too much wiggle room? The astronauts, yeah. I don't know. I was mostly just minding my own business as I usually do. And all of a sudden everyone was talking about Katy Perry kissing the ground. And I was like, why is this on my timeline? What is this? Belle, your speech bubble. Okay. I need to trap. Oh, I need to trap them all in the center is what I need to do. That was on your timeline too. Yeah, I was like, why is this? Oh, okay. Not the oop, oop. I'm waiting for them all to walk into the center of their area. And then I'm slowly closing the gap. I know one of y'all wants to move. Go ahead. Don't be shy. They're like, I know what you're up to.
Day for an adventure.
Wait. Ariel, just a little more. There we go. Oh no. Ask Mother Gothel for help? Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know that I'm quite that desperate yet. Oh, wait, Elsa. Thank you. I feel a little bit mean. You wish we wouldn't get speech bubbles in camera mode? Me too. I know they're pixels and stuff and not real people, but I still do feel like just a little bit disrespectful for... Okay, but what if you let me grab the couch instead? All right, Belle, just move on up a little bit towards me and we'll be good. What's the new camera feature coming? We don't know exactly what it's going to entail, except for the fact that it has a time of day slider in camera mode, and it's got some customization features like
Don't you?
contrast, saturation, I think brightness. It's got a couple different, customization options for camera. And maybe some more things as well hidden under a different menu, but we won't know for sure until either the patch notes or what's the thing? The update. Okay. I feel like, oh, this is going to be so bad.
When I imagined far places, I never
Listen.
imagined this.
I don't hate it.
It's wonderful how you're helping people.
They're all going to be gone after this, so this was my one opportunity. Oh wait, they're all still trapped. Wait, no, Elsa's out. I was like, they're all, and Ariel's out. I knew it was going to be Ariel. She said bye. Listen, I think it's fine. Is it the greatest Dreamsnap to ever exist? No. Is it a Dreamsnap? Yes. And that's pretty much what we've been working with. Yeah, Belle is blocking Elsa, but that's okay. The sitting is cute too. Yeah, but they always want to sit the wrong way. Like, I don't, it might be, like, if I turned the benches around, they'd still probably sit the wrong way. Elsa was a little hidden, but for a one chance to make it all work, I feel like we're good. I'll think about it. If we need to, we can redo it a different day. But we also have, oh, the glitching. We also have everything set up. I'm not gonna tear it down right now. So if we need to take it again on a different day, we will do that. I hate it. I don't hate it. I just a little bit hate it. I think it's, I would vote for it. So that's fine. But is it the best Dreamsnap that I've created in the past couple of weeks even? Probably not. But I would still vote for it. But we are gonna go ahead and wrap up, I think. Okay, here's the situation. I will be here tomorrow. I'm gonna also see if anybody else is streaming while I kind of ramble for a second before letting y'all go. But I will be here tomorrow streaming, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be playing. I'll probably wait to officially schedule the stream in YouTube until noon-ish. I want to see if we get the, what do you call it? the patch notes for Dreamlight Valley. If we get the patch notes, we'll play that. If we don't get the patch notes, we might play something else. We'll see. We are going to go, let's go see the decorista. She was hanging out earlier doing a fashion runway Dreamsnap and maybe playing some Insoy. So please, if you have time, stop by and say hey to the decorista. Also, on your way out, please remember to like the stream. It does help me out a bunch. And I'm so excited. It's finally update week. I can't wait to talk about everything else that's coming once we figure it out and to actually jump on in to the Alice in Wonderland update together. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. Happy Easter if you celebrate. And I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everybody.